each and every one of us, right from early years, our childhood, would have experienced difficult experiences. Being bullied at school, or something as serious as losing a loved one. Those difficult experiences sometimes shape a lot of our adult life and our scripts. It can form scripts about how we see life, how we see ourselves. And the inner child really is the wounded part of us that has not healed and has carried on even after the experience and stayed with us and has sort of molded into who we are as adults. So for me, my discovery journey was when I had counseling, I would take myself back to my childhood. Initially, when I started that work, it was very, very difficult for me to imagine myself or visualize myself connecting with her. And the reason in my own experience was that I had a lot of shame in my past. I'd experienced childhood sexual abuse as a child, and I could not connect with that little girl because I felt a lot of shame. I felt a lot of questions arise in me as to why me? Why did that happen to me? And I couldn't look at her. One of the things I learned to do was to let her know that she was enough. I'd let her know that there was nothing she ever did that would make her not worthy. She was worthy and she was enough because she's a child of God, because I loved her, because she was loved, because she's enough, she's worthy. So it was a lot of affirmation, and that was the starting point for me. So usually people say, well, the past is in the past. I don't need to go to my past to fix my present or my future. And I really disagree. That a lot of who we are, a lot of how we see ourselves is based on our childhood experiences. And that's why it's so important for us to visit that part of ourselves and to really get to know the little girl or boy on the inside of us. Sometimes we grow up physically as adults, but emotionally we're like children, and we've not, because of certain experiences, we've not matured in that area. And doing that inner child work allows us to let that part of us grow and mature. Also, doing the inner child work, the outcome of it is that we learn self-acceptance and self-compassion. Because where there's shame, where there is guilt, where there is self-loathing, or the part of us that's so wounded that we're not connected to, there's need for healing. And healing always comes from compassion, self-compassion. Being able to go back to that little part of us and let that wounded child know that you are loved, I love you, you are okay, you are good. Whatever it is that child needs that you can give them, that's where healing comes. So the outcome is healing, the outcome is self-compassion, the outcome is self-acceptance, the outcome is knowing, having a deeper self-awareness and love for yourself.